best guitars. It is not hard to own a lot of guitars. I would say most people own too many guitars. If you have multiple Les Pauls or Strats or multiple Martins, chances are you've got too many guitars, and you're probably missing out on the benefits of a razor sharp, really specific collection of guitars. So I am choosing to mercilessly chop down the guitars that I own, that I keep, that I even consider bringing into my guitar collection. I moved here a couple months ago from Virginia. We're in Louisiana now, and when I moved, I sold a lot of guitars, and even since then, I have even chopped that collection of guitars down even more. I sold my Ferk Vintage 2 OM. I love that guitar, but I didn't quite need it because I have freaking murderer guitars. I have killer guitars. I have my Paget Model 1. I have my Wright Lutherie, my NE Wright, the WJS. This is my signature model. Beautiful Adirondack spruce with curly maple back and sides. I have my Martin Authentic right here. I have my 57 Gibson Country Western, my Zon Fleet, I have my Northfield mandolin that's just over here, and then I've got a bunch of electric guitars. And so I've got my Pink Paisley Telly, I've got my Rich Allen Blackguard. I have curated a collection of guitars based on the excellence of those guitars. I have focused on the excellence of their build and the materials they're made of and the quality of the builder that makes them and the story of them, the historical significance to these guitars, and also the significance to me as someone who just really just loves guitars. Like I just love them. And I think we're of one heart on that if you're watching this channel. So I really care about just the quality of the excellence of them. I also think that obviously, and this goes without saying, but we'll say it, they have to sound good. I have a bunch of guitars that I just think that they are the best sounding guitars I've ever heard. My NE Wright is remarkable. My Zon Fleet is just the most dynamic and articulate, really wonderful sounding guitar. My Showalter from Steve Showalter is the most unique sounding guitar that I own. And the last thing, and that ties into Showalter, is the uniqueness. So for me, when I hold those three things together, I get to where I've got maybe like a 10 or 12. I would love to get under 10 guitars on the amount of guitars that I own. But I keep trying to whittle down more and more. So warnings to you. Impulsivity is the biggest threat to most people's guitar collection. And I think most people spend too much money on guitars, even on cheap guitars. Like, oh, it's such a deal. I only paid $350 for it. But that's just kind of noise. So an example for me, this neon guitar, I love it. It's super fun. I'm not going to keep that guitar. It just popped up at a friend's shop and I just thought, well, why not? And I, sent some pedals that I had, very little money in. And so for most people, impulsivity is going to really throw you off. So what I would recommend, and this is a trick from the photography world, because photography world, people always want to spend more money on new lenses and new gear and all these things. But what's cheaper than that is going on a trip. For less money than it would cost for that new lens, you could go to some cool place in Europe and take beautiful pictures of beautiful things. And so I think the same thing is true if you really feel stuck in your guitar playing. Don't buy another guitar. Don't swap those pickups. Wait, pause, slow down. Go see some live music. Spend some money going to see live music. Do a guitar workshop. If there's a weekend, or like Jake Eddy does these amazing kind of homestead courses where you can go stay at his place and play bluegrass. My Martin Authentic has taken a long time. It's just now really opening up, even though this is vintage tone system. It's supposed to sound like it's a vintage guitar. It just now, a year and a half of owning it, before it really sounds like just an amazing guitar. So this guitar, I mean, it's getting there. It's 90% there into being lifelong keeper status. So for me, I'm going to get down to 8 or 10 guitars. So tell me about your guitar collections. Tell me what you think about this. I'm convinced, and I hope that this is in some way helpful to you. And if you want help figuring out a guitar collection, I've talked a lot about this, I've thought about a lot this in my course, Write Guitars Faster. And so anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you later. Hey, hold on. Don't leave yet. I have 2 more guitars that are coming that are gonna kind of fill out my guitar collection. Number 1, it's shipping from Ireland tomorrow, which is December 4th. It's an emerald guitar. It's made in Ireland. I'm getting an X30, so that's their big jumbo, but I'm getting it with a 12 fret neck and a slot headstock, a palm boss top. And so this guitar is super exciting. I got it because it's, think about it, the quality is insane. Like just the excellence of this production of this guitar. The sound is really wonderful. It is a big, boomy sounding guitar. I don't have much of that big, boomy jumbo. I have no jumbos. This is completely unique. There's not another guitar in the world that's going to be like this one. It's going to be beautiful and stunning, and I'm going to call it the Rougarou, and my plan is to have this as a guitar that goes with me for a long, long, long time. Another guitar. I'm arriving at the guitar collection of my dreams. If you would have told me 10 years ago that I would get to own these guitars, and I would just own them outright, not owe anyone $1 in the world, I wouldn't believe you. But the guitar that I have coming, that I bought with my own money, is a Boucher 000 12 fret. It's going to be the HG56. Heritage Goose is going to have, I opted for the Master Pack, so I'm getting a Master Grade Adirondack Spruce top. Torrified Adirondack Spruce Master Grade top. Over East Indian Rosewood, maple binding, 12 fret, 000 slot headstock. And after that, there's really only like one kind of guitar that I would even consider really adding to my fortress of guitars forever, which will be a 12 string. But I'm not hot on, I don't have to have one. But yeah, for me, my collection, the noise is in my electric guitars. I have 5 electric guitars, and that's probably still too many. I have 2 Telecasters. Redundancy is a main obstacle. So anyway, thanks for just watching a freeform video. I'm Jeremy, this is Guitar Hunter. I miss you guys. So maybe one day we'll do a little more of these more consistently. But for now, go fill the world with music and friendship. See you later. So I bought a carbon fiber, because I've been watching all these Irish, gosh, I hope they don't see that moment.